Everybody, just making a quick video about a kind of hot bait right now, or resurging. It was released last year. It is the Saicoro Rubber, or the dice rubber as everybody knows it. Quick thing before we hop in to the video and the bait itself, I just want to go over the setup because it's equally, if not more important. Starting from with the rod, I have a 6.5 light revoltage rod by Jackal. It has a ton of backbone, but a very soft tip. So it is forgiving yet easy to wrestle fish from the bank or in areas where there's heavy coverage around me. But at the same time, it's light, so I can really get that dice rubber out pretty far. Moving to the reel, I have it on a size 2000 Shimano Soar. Really fantastic reel that I got from a Japanese shop. Really good people, but the reel is amazing. On it, I have 11-pound Sunline Defier D-braid. I just wanted pink line, to be honest, and it's been a really good braided line for me, so no complaints there. As a leader though, I have an FG knot going to a Jackal BFS spec line that is 7 pounds. So everything's pretty light, but because of the quality and everything, really strong. I've wrestled pretty big fish with this rod, even a bowfin at some point, so I'm not worried about the equipment or anything like that. And then down to the knot, I always use a San Diego jam knot. I know it's meant for like swim bait and everything, but I really fell in love with this knot, and even though it uses a little bit more material, it has never snapped on me on a fish. I have snapped on it on some rocks and some tree limbs and stuff like that, but I mean, that's part of the risk we take. But beyond that, San Diego jam knot has been fantastic for me. And then today we're actually trying out a new hook. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is the Variavis / Nogales wacky hook. Its direct translation would be like serious cat hook, but it's just a simple wacky hook. It's got a pretty wide eyelet. I have been preferring wacky hooks with this thread material as a keeper. I took off the fluorocarbon bait keeper parts, but I really like that it has like a texturous part to it, just because it helps me hold the dice rubber in place. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to tune in. I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so real quick, there's the main cube bait that I'm going to be using, which is the dice rubber that everybody knows and loves. There are two other ones where it's Factory Z. I didn't think it was really pork, but I think it is. I left it on my rod by accident and it dried out pretty intensely, so keep it moist. And green pumpkin. This one's unique because it's circular and it's cut in half, so it is like a circle, adhesive circle with the silicone skirt wired in between. The Duba is kind of my new favorite. It's a 2.4 inch. There's a ton of action from this for its weight and size, so you might see me use this. But as far as the video, it's going to mostly concern the Max Salt Saicoro Rubber. As far as rigging, it's really simple. There is a tapered end and then a fatter end. Find the exact middle, come through, and then about halfway through, turn the hook 90 degrees, and then just push it through. There you have it. Really simple. You could get creative, come out at the side, connect it to the big dots to one of the other dots, but this is the simplest way I've found. So I was talking to a friend and we were just discussing you know, what is the intention of this bait? Like, what is it supposed to do? What is it supposed to mimic? And, you know, this bait was created to mimic crustaceans and bait of that kind of norm. And I think people get hung up on like, well, it's like so normal that it's ridiculous, etc., etc. Like, you can make this, you can just cut out a Senko, and it's like, yeah, that's all true, but they made it with a purpose. And it's like, that's the part that we have to remember. You know, it's like made for JDM market, not our market, and it does apply here in a lot of instances. But there we go. There we go. That is a nice size fish. There we go. On the Saicoro Rubber. It does apply here, but it was created for JDM waters, and that's the part we have to remember. So we'll continue this conversation. So I was right. This side is definitely cleared up since I've last been here. So in this case, I'm just trying not to let it touch the bottom too much. I might get a small one. Oh. Okay. The hook setting hasn't surprisingly been ideal. I only say surprising because it's a pretty wide hook. It's brand new. So I would think that it is gonna pierce, but it hasn't been. The other thing is I really like the matte look of the Max Salt as it's getting bitten. It becomes a little bit more matte, more beat down, which I've noticed that yeah, might have to switch hooks. I mean, on the big ones it's no issue. Let me reset my drag, something a little bit more intense, so that when I set the hook it like goes in. But I shouldn't be having to set that hard either. But either way, I really like the matte look of the Max Salt Saicoro Rubber. It gets better the more it gets bit, and where the non-salt is clear, it does not get that matte look, and so it just kind of is meh. It's really good because you can alter it, and it's sync rate really nice. You can customize it quite a bit. But as far as like aging and patinaing, really nice. I really like the Max Salt for that. The scent for the Dice Rubber is coffee. Oh yes, on the fall. These These little ones are so aggressive. But do you see what I mean about the hook keeper being threaded? It just provides friction, which is nice. Let's see. So lost 2, got 1. Yay! I changed hooks. This is the Hayabusa Perfection Wacky Hook. It comes with a swivel, which has been extremely nice. So let's see if we can get... It's also a little bit heavier. So let's see if we can get some bites enticed. I had lost one too many fish. There's 2 big fish right here. Let's see. Oh, there are 4 big ones in this area, and I'm just trying to get 1. I'm not even trying to be greedy. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. I saw this one. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Look at that. Oh, this is... And literally this is what it's about right here. Like, just look at this fish. Gorgeous. And what's funny is I saw it come out of left field. Definitely not the female, which I wanted, and I missed, so that was my fault. I see some fish. I try to expose them, and then if they're too small, I just try to like pull it out real quick. If they are a good size, then I try to finesse them. I'm not seeing any huge ones like I was over there. Yeah, this is kind of like the small area. No wonder they were biting my tail. There we go. Man, this one took really intensely to it. And with this one, all I was trying to do was prevent it from biting it, because the small ones were around it, and that's when it decided to get aggressive. Oh. Again, sometimes you get small ones. So, cool thing about it is you have 4 faces, so I feel like you have 4 sides to re-thread it before it just completely breaks down. So we're just standing as still as possible. letting the fish kind of get comfortable, and then that's when we start picking them apart, if we can. If there's too many small ones, then we just move on. It is only 9:35, and we've gotten some good ones. We've seen a ton of good ones. It's just trying to connect with them that's tough. And if I can't see the layout or what it kind of looks like, I'm always picking it up faster than what I would want to. Ultimately, you can let this bait sink all the way down and just rest there, and the silicone legs will move and entice people. Oh, that was another good one. That came out of nowhere. I saw that coming. Or, like, I didn't see it coming, I saw it happening. Man. And this 7-pound BF spec is okay. Now, that area is going to be super, super nice. Got it. Let's see what's over here. Are there any big ones? Now, talking about the differences, where the Duba outshines is in pressured situations, or in situations that are darker, like waters, where they're dirtier or anything like that. The Duba outshines this because it sets off vibrations. So not only can you get a bright color, let's say, but it also emits a ton of vibration. Nice, there we go. There you are. And this bait, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's just getting more and more beautifully patinaed. It's great. Right here that I'm coming up on, I am gonna get bit. The issue is the quality and the size of the fish that are doing the biting. It's just going to be really dependent on what I do. You could just see how aggressive they are. Man. Like, even from when it lands, it's just getting attacked. There we go. kind of weird that they're taking themselves off the hook, but not gonna complain. So, man, I just saw this nice size fish. Trying to get picky now. I know there's some underneath this log. Come on. There's a bed right here. Maybe I can trigger the fish to bite. Yep. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, I triggered it. That is so sick. Oh, that is so sick. Look at this nice bedding fish. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Oh, that was beautiful from start to finish. Man, those are some big bass. Oh. Oh yeah, got one. Interested. Just checking it out. Yes. Yes. That is one of the most fun bites. Like, look at that. Beautiful. Bed fishing. Oh, if I can get. There we go. These are aggressive. Okay. There we go. Oh. 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 Oh, what a tank. Oh, are you guys seeing this? Oh, don't come off, don't come off. Oh. What a gorgeous fish. What on the dice. So sick to catch these bedding fish. Alright, so fishing trip's over. OSP Dice Rubber did as expected. We're still not in bedding yet, but we're getting there. I'm gonna hit the river next. It is the weekend and it's time to fish. The only thing that happened that I feel like I should report is I switched out the hook halfway through, maybe a quarter of the way through. What kept happening is I kept trying to set the hook and completely missing. That was partially two things. Learning curve for me on patience. I wasn't waiting enough because the fish actually would take the bait and then move, and that's when I should have set it. What I was doing is as soon as they engulfed it, I would set the hook. Either way, I don't know if it's the way the swivel works or anything like that, but I was definitely getting more catches on the Hayabusa rather than the Varivis. Again, everything's very specific. You can tailor it to what you need. What I needed was my confidence hook. I knew that this hook could perform. I knew that it was going to get the job done, so I think that like calmed me down and let me wait that little pause from bait being ingested to me setting the hook. My catch ratio instantly went up, but again, you know, that's why people have confidence baits, and that's a great thing. Nothing wrong with that. So switched it to the Hayabusa Wacky Perfection. Did very well. Same concept with the thread as the bait keeper. I was able to actually use one dice rubber for the entire fishing trip, so that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with the results. Again, Revoltage 6.5 light rod, Shimano Soar 2000 size, 11-pound braid to 7-pound fluoro, Sunline Defier D braid, Jackal BF spec, San Diego jam knot, Hayabusa Wacky Hook Perfection, and then the OSP Dice Rubber. Thank you guys for tuning in.